Jesus Christ, born on 4 BC, kingdom of Judah in Roman Empire, was crucified in AD 30-33 at the age of between 30 and 36 in Jerusalem, Judea, Roman Empire. Jesus Christ said, I tell you the truth, it is hard for a rich man to enter the kingdom of heaven. Again I tell you, it is easier for a camel to go through the eye of a needle than for a rich man to enter the kingdom of heaven. Jesus, also referred to as Jesus of Nazareth or Jesus Christ, was a first century Jewish preacher and religious leader. He is the central figure of Christianity, the world's largest religion in numbers. Most Christians believe he is the incarnation of God, the Son and the awaited Messiah, the Christ, prophesied in the Old Testament. Jesus is also revered outside of Christianity. In Islam, Jesus, commonly transliterated as Isa, is considered one of God's important prophets and the Messiah. Christianity was 2000 years back, and Islam was founded 1600 years back, 400 years after Christianity, after Jesus Christ. Muslims believe Jesus was born of a virgin, but was neither God nor begotten God. The Quran states that Jesus never claimed divinity. Muslims do not believe that he was killed or crucified, but that he was physically raised into heaven by God. In contrast, Judaism rejects the belief that Jesus was the awaited Messiah, arguing that he did not fulfill messianic prophecies and was neither divine nor resurrected. Logic of those people, keep it aside, but a person who walked in flesh and bones in this land, in this earth, 2000 years back, who came in the form of Krishna, or Krishna came in the form of Jesus. Krishna kept on telling, wherever there is injustice, I will again visit the earth. And he sent Jesus Christ because there was a huge amount of injustice going on in Jerusalem, in the Roman Empire, to clean up the mess. Jesus Christ said, I tell you the truth. A poor man can pass through the eye of a needle, but not the rich man, said Jesus Christ. Now people and the Christianity and the whole world misunderstood that one statement. Whenever they said the poor man can pass through the eye of a needle, the whole Christianity and the whole world decided the poor means they started calculating on the money part. Jesus never touched money, he doesn't know money. He in fact threw the money out from the Jewish temple and said, you people are making business in the name of God. God is love. You call it barter system or whatever system. It is exchange and sharing of love. There is no money exchange. So how come you calculate a man whether he is poor? Here the people are thinking the poor means the people who do not have money. No. Please understand. The Jesus Christ, the prophet Jesus Christ, the Messiah Jesus Christ, the God himself, the Son of God himself, the Jesus Christ who walked on this planet earth. Krishna, who came in the form of Jesus Christ, said, the poor can pass through the eye of a needle, means he said, please keep your body poor, in the sense he is not talking about the poverty of your body or the money part. He was telling poor means he must have used the term the pure man. The poor and the pure must have been understood. He said the pure man can pass through who is the poor and the pure man? The pure man can pass through the eye of a needle means his body should be measured properly so that there is no excess fat at all. There should not be any visceral fat at all, visceral fat in the stomach at all. He said a man should be only with muscle, yes. He who has worked very, very hard can always have the best flexibility in the whole world. He can pass to the eye of a needle, means he can pass to the door of heaven, means to the door of the church. Nobody has got the right to enter the church even for this Christmas if you are not cut down your body weight and just have only skeletal muscle. He is the poor and the pure man. Jesus Christ said the poor man can pass through the eye of the needle, not the rich man. And look at the the bishops staying in palaces. And Jesus said, when people touched the water, Jesus converted water into wine. And the bishops and the other church people are drinking wine. No, Jesus never drank wine. What Krishna also did, as well as Jesus did, is when he gave the water, even if a drop of water, it filled their stomach, because when you give it so much love, when you give so much, it fills the stomach. In fact, you don't even have to give, just your presence itself is filling the stomach. There is no poverty. People who walked with Jesus, they could find, even if the water was less in the dry land, he gave them a drop and drop, and they could feel it was like a wine. Like in Rakum school, we say, Makle, please get me a tea. A gilly tea means when you're making tea, please mix a little love into the tea. You feel the tea is so much of richness. It can wipe out all the diseases from your body. That was what Jesus Christ was trying to explain. And the Christianity and the whole world of misunderstood. Jesus said the poor man can pass to the purest man who worked very, very hard and who has shared it, who has got a deep, intimate relationship with their wife and the children. He is the poor man. He is the purest man. He worked hand in hand. He dishwashed with his wife and children. He washed the clothes of wife and children. He cleaned the house and cooked together and ate together. And he was in deep, intimate love with his land. That was a poor man, is pure man. That man can pass through the eye. That purest man can understand the rainwater harvesting, can understand the solar. He who has put solar panels into his house and used only the solar for electricity, never purchased electricity. When you purchase electricity, you become the rich man. Hence Jesus is telling, only those can pass through the eye of the needle. Only those can enter even the church to have the mass of the Christmas, is what Jesus Christ said. I tell you the truth, Jesus Christ, only the poor man can pass through the eye of a needle, but not the rich. Please understand. The rich means not the people fat. Of course, fatness also he meant that you eat unnecessarily and you supervise people. Please do not supervise. You work with the people like the Japanese Sacho-san and Kojocho. They work very, very hard with the people. In fact, the workers, they work 100 times faster than the workers, 100 times harder than workers. In fact, when the factory has to open at 9 o'clock, the head of the factory will be there by 7 o'clock. That was what Jesus was trying to tell. And he found the pure disciples in Japan. Maybe only Japanese is the only one who follows Jesus Christ. The the pure man can pass through the eye of a needle, because Japanese is the only one who understood, let thy food be medicine. There is no medicine at all. When he touched the leg, people were cured of his leg problem or handicap, just because when there is so much love, when there is love, even a person who cannot walk can walk. That's the truth. Everybody understood. Please try to understand. The poor man can pass through the poor and pure man can pass through the eye. Pure is the one who worked very hard, sweated it out, and had a deep, intimate relationship of creating the family and the joint family and the family tree. He is the pure man who can pass through the eye of a not the rich, means not the other people who sit in the palace, bishop's palace, who creates massive big churches and create poor people around them. Poor in the sense do not even teach them how to become good in their body, how to use the body to work hard and then save. No, no, no. Converting them to remain poor is a disease. Jesus never said. And then Jesus Christ said, Father, forgive them, for they know not what they're doing. How could they don't understand my language? I taught them the pure man, they thought it is a poor man, and they are now beating me. For what they are beating me? Who am I? Just a carpenter, or just a simple man, doesn't even have a proper house, doesn't have a proper slipper to walk. Why are they frightened of me? This rich, powerful temple, they are now trying to catch me. They caught me, now they're beating me. They want to crucify me. Father, forgive them. What should I tell them? Till now they do not understand that I came in the form of Krishna to rectify the fault what they are doing. And they are throwing stones onto me. They are spitting onto me. I never said anything. I only said the pure man can pass through the eye of you. Please work hard. Don't sit in the temple and preach dirty things and collect money. I only said work with the people and look at them. Father, forgive them, for they do not know what they are doing. Look at them. How should I tell they are stupid? I cannot accept. They are talking gibberish. I was not talking gibberish. I was talking pure. When the whole body is corrupted with the dirt, with the diseased, what can they understand? Only what comes out from the mouth. When the stomach is constipated, what comes out from the mouth is all dirty. And what pure I say, it cannot be corrected at all, because these people go to the hospitals. They understand the language of the corrupt. Hence Jesus Christ, before he was crucified, said, Father, forgive them, for they know not what they are doing. Yes. Such a man. And then the India then never understood that Krishna came in the form of Jesus Christ. Hence in South India, majority of the South Indians, they follow Christianity. Not that they left Hinduism. They are still with Hindus. But they love the language of Jesus, because the language of Jesus is very close to whatever Krishna has said. Jesus Christ said, I tell you the truth. It is hard for a rich man to enter the kingdom of heaven. Again I tell you, it is easier for a camel to go through the eye of a needle than for a rich man to enter the kingdom of heaven. Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. This is my 281st small talk.